Hi, YouTube. I'm back. After catching up with my gal, she was not in a mood to go out for dinner. She had a really rough day today at Starbucks, so she's on her way to bed right now. I went and got us some burgers, take home, brought them here, and had a nice dinner with her. So I am back. Those of you that don't know why this stream was split into two is because well, let me get camera angles up here. And you can see it on the lower right of this screen. If you can kind of make it out, it's not really obvious, but I have basically reversed a panel that I need to undo. So hey, Stock Shock, good to see you. Cornercade, welcome back. So I'm back, I'm fed. I'm still in pain, so we'll muddle through this as best we can. So basically what I have to do is I have to swap this panel right here. So we have to undo all of the cam locks. Didn't DoorDash, I went and got it. And fire up my little stream buddy here. It's a smash burger. There's a new place here in the Hartford area called Smash Daddy's, and it's a mom and pop run. It's run by the same people that run Red Apple Cafe up here, and so they make great food. It just opened up about 2 months ago in an old George Webb. So I love that place. Good food. All right. So we basically got to undo everything that we just did. I'm going to go for the easy cam lock first. Hopefully we can make quick work of this. Of course. They're so good, Danny. I mean, if you're ever up here in the Hartford area, you got to try them. Oh. Stock Talk, I sent you pictures of the encoder board, if that helps, and the buttons that are connected to them. That's on Discord, by the way, if you didn't already know. Hey, this one's being a bitch. Can't believe I reversed this panel. Rookie mistake, really. All right. That one's done. That one's done. I think I got this one done too. Yep. Now these two. Good thing I didn't permanently attach the monitor. I thought about correcting this mistake and then going live, but then you didn't get to see the full experience. Okay, that one's done. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done, and that's done. All right, so up here is done. All right. I did that one already. Got to do these two. Mm-hmm. Now the awkward pieces. Oh, I hate not being able to see what I'm trying to do. Oh boy. I hope I got that enough. All right. I'm looking for that screw. All right. One of these screws is not cooperating. Oh, I got more screws on the front here. Yep. So yeah, I can use a screwdriver. What the hell? Something's not given. One screw that I can't see, and I don't know where it's at. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh. I'm just so damn frustrated right now. Okay, where did the... Okay, that screw's gone. Sorry, Chad, if I'm not too chatty. That one screw is just so damn awkward. Yeah, I don't know, Stock Jack. I hate being able not to see this one screw. It's giving me fits. Yeah, I'm good to go on the other side. Oh my God. Oh, what has got that thing held? I got I got that one out. This one's loose. Yeah. It's this one. And is being a total bee. Okay, that's out. Ah. There's something going on with my fingers. Okay, this just. Did I not open this one up? Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. This is sucking the life out of me. It really is. What the hell, man? Jesus. I loosen it up. Oh, man. It's the one screw on the bottom that you can't see. There's no way you can see. My God. What we needed is another hole cut in this power panel here on the back that we could see that screw, because I'm not seeing it at all. And trying to do this on feel just blows. And I have tiny hands. About ready to take a mallet to it. All of these are loose. There. I just, good old fashioned brute force. All right. Just gather up all my pieces here. You know, if I just paid more attention to detail, and we talk about that in the military a lot, paying attention to detail. Well, I didn't pay attention to detail. And that's primarily why I'm pissed, okay? I'm pissed off at myself for that. Oh, I may have broken one. Shit. Yep. May have screwed up a cam lock. I'll try to put it back in, but I ain't optimistic. Where did this come from? Right there. I'll put it in, but it's going to be loose. All right. So let's unfuck this panel here. By the way, it's for me, it's after bedtime, so I'm allowed to swear as much as I frickin' want. So if you have kids present, I apologize in advance. There might be some extra cam locks. I don't know. I haven't gotten to the base yet, so I'm sure Joel did include some extras just in case. The part that stripped out was the bolt, the shaft. So it went back in, but it's not going to tighten anymore because I basically ripped it out of its socket. So, all right. So let's unfuck this particular panel. I'm gonna go back to that view. So you can plainly see there because there's more light on that panel. This panel right here. That's all me. I did that. The good news is the bottom cams are easily accessible. And then we're just going to turn it around. Slot it back in. Well, the good news is I'm learning. So for any future builds of these, I'll basically hopefully be ready. All right. So it's back in the way it should be. Okay, I guess I'm ready to try and put the panel back on. That was stressful. Well, you ain't seen stress yet, buddy. Now I get to put all this shit back on. Oops. There we go. That part is pretty easy. Okay, what's not in? There we go. How's our marquee looking? Something's not aligned right here. Oh, it's that. It's the LED panel. Okay. There we go. Nice and neat. There we go. Get the monitor in place, in the groove. Just checking the marquee again. Yep. Okay. Looks good. Now let's put our pieces together again. Again, starting with the easier ones. All right, first two in. Oh. Ooh, that was close. Okay, that's in. Those two are in. Okay, that one's in. My gal had I talked earlier that she was a Starbucks barista and actually shift supervisor. And today, the day after Christmas, is always the most horrible day. Kiss your baristas or hug them because it's a very stressful day for them. And she did not have a good day. So feel bad for her. I really felt bad for her because she has no mood to go out to eat. So I said, I'll just get something for us. All right. Oh, this is awkward. Good thing I have a headlamp. I highly recommend you have a headlamp around in your home arcades for when you do builds, because there's going to be points that are going to be dark and you're going to need to be able to see. Oh, I might have to take my hoodie off. It's 59 degrees in here, but I'm burning up. All right, that's fucking tight enough. I don't think Super Gamer Dudes was going on tonight, so I hope I'm not stepping on anybody. Oh. All right. Other stuff. You'd think the second round of doing this would go a lot quicker. Okay. Still a believer in cam locks, but man, boy, is it a pain in the butt to get to some of them. Yeah, Mrs. GI Joel, I had a big error. This panel right here, I had reversed. So I basically had to take everything apart, take one panel off, and reverse that panel. So I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Hope your guys' Christmas party went well. It doesn't help that I'm basically blind. So when I get close up like this, even though I'm wearing glasses, it can get pretty blurry. But such is with age. I've already dealt with cataracts. I've had cataract surgery already. Oh, not good on the back. Okay, one more on this end. Wonder if I can get a regular screwdriver up in there for that one. All right, so let's check our cam locks. Looking good. And on that end, now we got to do. You think I'll be in bed before the super game room, dudes? I still got a lot to do. I got wiring. I got to check out the pie. I may not mess with the pie image tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just get this thing together. I did those. All right, this one I know I can get at with the screwdriver. Trick is getting the camera in there. There we go. Yeah, my gal and I have a date with the treadmill tomorrow morning, so I can't stay up too late. I got to get some sleep so I can run. Tomorrow, Saturday, is long run Saturday, so. Okay, that one's done. Oh, there's one on the end here, I think. Yep. Gotta do one there. Oh, the pie has an image on it already, okay. Well, we will go with that one then. Okay, that one's in. All right, we're down to the one bolt that gave me problems a little earlier undoing. Okay, Mrs. GIJoel, thank you so much for that information. That'll save me some time. So, whatever else I want to move on to the image, I'll do later. All right. Just one more cam lock. Should be easier getting it in. I can't wait to see this baby up and running. It looks gorgeous already. I mean, I haven't even built the base yet, but the base should be pretty easy, right? There we go. All right. All right. All my cams are in. Whew. Oh boy, that was stressful. All right. So now we need to clear some space to build the base. Clear some space to build the base. Should have been a wrapper. All right. I need room. I need room. Need to set this thing down on the floor. We're going to get a real good sense of how heavy this thing is now. Lift with the knees. Oh, yeah. There's some weight to it. Oh, yeah. Send that upright. Oh God, it looks gorgeous. Upright. I know you guys probably can't see that. All right, so we're going to look at the base building here. Yeah, the base should really be a breeze. Sorry, Stock Jock, no swearing for you. Base assembly. All right, so I glean from the documentation that he thinks that we know what we're doing at this point. So we're just going to match up parts and pieces. So we'll get BP1 in here. Although it's using, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter really. Right. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the posts in, even though it's not. I think Joel's making some assumptions that we all know what we're doing by this stage of the build. We know what part goes where. So I'm a bright boy, except when I reverse panels. Oh, I didn't, should have gone back to that view. Sorry, folks. Basically had one camera view that was looking at the backs of dead cabinets right now. I need a director. I need a producer. My producer's in bed. She had a rough day, so I'll snuggle up later. After I take my sinus meds, that'll knock me on my ass. I keep forgetting to bring my pickle down here. I've got a pickle. But it's a yodeling pickle, but it's, remember that yodeling music that the Price is Right had when they did that price climb thingy or whatever it was? It's that yodeling song. I don't even know if the Price is Right still uses that, but back in the day when I watched Price is Right, when I was home from sick, wink, wink, from school. Oh, two more. Come on, dude. Don't give me any grief. Ooh, that one's being rough. Oh. Gonna guide it. Yeah, guide it. That one needed a little encouragement. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, so let's put our panels in. D2, R2, D2. All right. Hey, yeah. I used to love watching The Price is Right. I don't I used to give plasma all the time, and they used to have, and it used to be, this was after I graduated high school, and I'd watch Price is Right. I'd watch a show called, you guys probably know what this is, Press Your Luck. Oh my God, I love that show. They made a movie about it because that guy that won all that money on there. All right, D2, we need B2. We got several B2 panel or B panels. So cliffhangers. Yeah, that's it. Yep. All right. We want another B2 panel, B panel. No whammies. That's right. I love that show. And there's a new version of it now, I think, on Game Show Network. But I don't watch that channel ever. So B2. Coming together, folks. Coming together. Yeah, the base is definitely easier. And I'm not even to the electronics part yet. Okay. And H2. H2. Okay. Okay, we're ready for the top piece. Oh, we gotta put the pieces in yet. Let's scoop this over for a little bit. Well, Stock Jock, he says there's a SD card on there that already has the proper button mapping, so I haven't looked as yet. I guess we'll find out together, eh? Oh, see, this one's fighting me. All right, I'm gonna have to baby this one too. Get in the hole. This one doesn't want to go. Come on, baby. Get in there. Oh, That one's fighting me too. Boy, that one's loose. This hole's a little rough. All right, stay there. Don't move. That one's going right in. All right. Oh, my hand's getting tired. Oh, come on. Let's not do that. Okay. I gotta tell you though, this is looking pretty good, pretty sturdy. And I haven't even joined the two pieces together yet. Oh, it's fine. Now, if you hear a big crash and an oh fuck, you'll know what happened. At least I couldn't go back to Joel and say, oh, this came broken this way. It's on stream. It's on video. No, I got room. I have faith. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So my dowels are in. Now I'm going to make you all feel better and move the base in. Oh, don't grab it there. Okay. Oh, this thing came with a pedestal too. Oh. 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 All right, let's put the side panel on here. Okay. All right. Oh, this is much easier. I can see the holes. My cat is going nuts upstairs. I can hear him. The tree destroyer cat. So I'm tightening the cam lock. Okay. Okay. Much easier to put these in on the base, that's for sure. Okay. Couple more. I gotta say, there's a lot of support. You know, the amount of support Joel puts in these cabinets as far as middle braces and stuff like that, and much sturdier cabinet than arcade one-ups, that's for sure. Oh yeah, by far. All right, so all the cam locks are in. Now we get to flip this up. And we're going to put the kick plate in. So he has a nice little sticker on here that says up on it. So uh-oh, what was that? Oh, piece of wood. All right. So that's step 8, base assembly. Oh, from one, well, I gotta tell you, I mean, it's, I'm not gonna lie, it, it's a little difficult, more difficult than an arcade one-up. I would put it maybe a 6 or a 7 on, just because I'm stupid and do things wrong. All right, so the next step in the instructions is to put the top piece on the bottom piece. Okay, that part we're not going to do on the table, obviously. And this is probably better off being a 2-person job. Especially since it's going to require guiding the top piece over here. Lay them on the side on your table. Okay. Kind of what I do with the deluxes. It probably makes more sense. I need to clear off the table a little bit more though. I'm not using that. Stock check. I'm going to show you a piece here. Did you have this piece? I think GI Joel said that this piece wasn't used. Is this something I missed? Or does it? Let me know. I think I remember GI Joel saying that it didn't need to be used. Oh, it sits on top of the control panel. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So I'm just going to clear off the table a little bit. I don't know why I got this toolkit. Da, 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 da. I don't think I need those. Okay, thank you. All right. Got the Raspberry Pi. Drink of water. Yeah, Stack Jack. You should be a TaskRabbit individual. All right. Now, before I get any further, I see dowels. And the metal plates, typical, just like Arcade 1-Up. So, looks like he's got 2 dowels on either side. Okay. Because this is a step I always forget in the Arcade 1-Ups. I always forget to stick the dowels in between the base and the. Okay. Here's where the iffy part's going to be, because well, that went easier than I thought it would. This is this cloth that I'm using. Okay, why am I not? Oh, are you serious? Did I just do that? At least this one's easy to fix. I put dowels on both ends. Yep. Never said I was the brightest brick in the bunch. All right, let's try this again. Darn blanket. There we go. Yeah, Stock Jock, you didn't. You got to fly up here and help me get this thing off the table now. You know what? I think he wanted me to put the plate in before I slotted these things together. Oh, that's going to be easy. Fun. But we'll give it the old college try. Oh, Glenn and 19K Fox are streaming, I see. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to step over you. All right, so I'm putting the plate in. Oh, see, now I got shaky hands. This is gonna wrench my back. Something fierce. Damn it. Get in the hole, get in the hole. Stay there. Yeah, it would have been easier just doing this with the side off. I mean, with them not squished together yet. You never really. All right, getting to the other side of that thing is going to be a pain in the butt. I got a lot of them. By the way, welcome, Dark Realm. Those of you that knew me and or followed me in 2024 early, I kind of went through a period where my arcade, I had to sell off a big chunk of my arcade. I lost several of them. Had to sell them. I probably should not have tightened those screws until I got a. But I've slowly built the arcade back up as I had money. Okay, these holes aren't matching up. Well, ain't that a pisser? How about top side? Nope, not lined up over there either. Oh man, these holes aren't lining up. You would think this would be the easy part. It was probably meant for this thing to be sitting upright to do this step. I'm just gonna guess. All right, look, that one I think we may be able to work with. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Seriously? Ah. Patience. No, 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 no. What happened to my ratchet? Yes, there it is. Seriously? God. Definitely not something to trifle with if you've got a bad back. Oh, come on. I basically have to redo this other plate because I put it in wrong. Thank you so much, Dark Realm. Appreciate that. I'm starting to sweat now, folks, and it's only 59 degrees down here. Try this again. Where'd it go? So I'm just going to do the middle screw so I can line it up on the other side pretty easily. What did I do wrong? Oh, son of a... Damn it. I'll get this right someday. The thing is that these screws don't tighten very well. So come on. I'm getting tired, folks. That's better. About as good as it's going to get. Seriously? This is going to be worth it though, right guys? Worth. Oh, the sweat. All right, so I'm going to take out these bottom two screws and get the plate lined up on the other side. Almost. Yeah, I've got two 9x6x9s laying side by side. I just added a second one, carpet. Oh. And I do have black lights throughout my arcade. I just don't have them on now because it wouldn't make sense. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Almost there, folks. Almost. Trying to work around this power cord now. Come on, seriously? Get in the hole. Get in that damn hole. Thank you. Jesus. All right. Okay. I keep losing the damn screw. One more screw. Oh, I had it. I gotta tone it down a little bit because my gal's trying to sleep. How about if we just stick it in there? Turn it a couple of times. There we go. Now we get in there with the screwdriver. Don't knock the screw out. Of course I'm shaking. All right, now let's put these two screws back over here, which the holes are plainly visible. We'll tighten her up and then we'll figure out what's next. All right. Yeah, goofy foot, I know. I'm already feeling the effects. Trust me. All right. All right. So now it wants us to do the pedestal. So let's get this sucker off. This should be fun. I'm back of the camera up, so y'all can laugh at me if I drop this thing. There we go. All right. Oh my God. This sucker is heavy. Please tell me I still have a blanket on underneath. Oh, yeah. Okay. Progress, eh? Still got to do artwork. Well, that's not what the documentation says. Look, in the documentation on step 8, the thing is upright. Nowhere in it does it say, wait, don't do that. Put the pedestal on. Attach the X panels to the Y. Okay, all right. So we're putting in the posts in the Z panels. And that's what the X panels are going to connect to. All right. That Z panel, let's do this one. Uh, okay. Well, there's no extra posts. That I know. Just by looking at the bag, it's now empty. All right. Took me a while to get orientated with this thing. Don't want to put that on last. I want to do this first. Okay. Big or stock jock. I plan on being heavily medicated. So, one of the things I did when I went out and got burgers for the gal and I is I stopped at Walgreens for some sinus meds. Because I'm gonna, one way or the other, I'm gonna sleep like a frickin' baby. And remember, we like to get up and be in the gym by 6 a.m. So, okay. I'm only using about a quarter of my basement dark realm, so there's a lot of room to use, but I got a lot of junk. I got to get rid of. I got a treadmill I want somebody to come get out of my frickin' basement because it's like 7 years old and I don't use it anymore. I just go to the gym. I was afraid that would happen. Got caught in there. I'm not saying anything. We'll see how we go, you know? I kind of wanted to have this thing done tonight, but you know, I'm also a realist. Uh-oh. Well, that's why it was giving me fits, because it wasn't in the notch. Like we got 2 extra cam bolts. Unless there's something like in the control panel that I'm not seeing yet. Okay. Base is assembled. So Stock Jock, the opening, is this the front? Where this opening is? So is the opening in the base, is that in the back or in the front? I just want to, before I lift the cabinet up, I want to make sure. No, it's not an intact deck. Okay, thanks, Stock Jock. So I've got 2 cam bolts here, and time will tell if they're needed. Oh, we're almost there, folks. We're almost there. The question was, what part of the side of the cabinet is the opening in the base? Is it the front or the back? That was the question. I'm not sure it matters, but I don't. I'm just looking at the D panel. There's an opening in the front. Yeah, that makes sense, Stock Jock, because I just looked at the D panel in the bottom of the base, and all right, so I'm just going to take a peek in here. Yeah, so the bolts go through those holes. All right. Well, Stock Jock, I really appreciate you trying to take care of my back because it's about to get aggravated. And you know, my gal would kill me if I woke her up to help me with this. Wait. Why is this not looking right? I've got it twisted the wrong way. Okay. Doc Jock, I know why you wanted to do it. The way you wanted to do it. I got to figure this out. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I may just lay it flat on the ground and do it. All right, so I don't think we need the table anymore, so let's just get rid of it. It served its purpose. So the base is smaller than the cabinet. So I get that, because if my memory of the Nintendo cabinet is that, it was kind of like a little box on the bottom. No worries. I still got to do the artwork, huh? All right. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay it on the floor, Faith. Don't need the table anymore. This is why I moved the middle section of my arcade out, because I needed room to work, and I have very little build space. I'm not happy with the way I had that middle section. So let me set this table off to the side. Okay. Thought I just heard a screw fall. All right. Actually need to turn this on the side so I can reach. There is a screw loose in there. Yeah, it's from, apparently I didn't tighten that down. One of the plates. Or it just popped out from me moving this thing around. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get this puppy attached, eh? Yep. Yep. Base stand connection hardware. These are just meant to be hand tightened. Ow. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ow. Oh, Jesus. This would have gone really, this would have gone better had I been a spry 25-year-old. Okay, hand tightening is not going to work. Yeah, I guess it will if you lift it up. There we go. Oh. Really? Really? Come on. These don't like to go in very well. Shit. Let's see how that one's going. Right in. It's just these two. You know what? Let's swap. See what happens. Wow. I know it says there should be hand tightened, but two of them are fighting me like gangbusters. Let's see if I've got a tool that will handle those. Not that one. This one. Nope. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to leave it the way it is. I don't think I have a tool for that. No, I don't have a tool for that. Let me look one more place. Bingo. Try this. I know the documentation says it should be hand tightened, but you get to a certain point and it won't turn. So you're left with more convincing means. And I'm not tightening them all the way. I'm just making sure. All right. Fine. All right. Base is on. Well, I got to do what I got to do as far as how to get it done, because my back will only allow me to do certain things. So step 10, final assembly. If you've got a coin door, attach it now along with the pie if purchased, and any wires and cables. Okay. All right. Coin door. We do what we do. I've never been an expert at any of this. I'm the common man's arcade person. Let's see. What am I missing here? There's back panel coin door mounting hardware. All right, that's what I need. Coin door mounting. All right, I'm going to assume that these two packages of 4 long screws are for the coin door plates, and that the rest of these actually attach the coin door to okay. All right. So would you say, Joel, that I put the black piece on first with the border screws, and then attach the 2 silver coin pieces last? That's what it's looking like to me. So just by looking at the holes on the panel. Okay. Thank you, Joel. I'm trying to see the hole so I can. There it is. There you are, you little bugger. Uh-oh. Already done screwed up. Not to worry, because the screw up is underneath the thing, so. Really looking good here, Joel. I really appreciate all of your hard work. I know this wasn't easy, and you put a lot of work into this. Yeah, that's the truth, Stock Jock. Okay. Well, this is a 2-part stream, but at least, people get an idea of some of the points that might become interesting, would be a word to put it. Yeah. Well, GI Joel, based on my experience with this one, I'm ready to buy another one, So when that becomes available, definitely going to get the Robotron. I would love to have the Robotron. And now that I've been through one of these, I know what to look for now. So it's the same thing when I built my first arcade one up. I'm like, okay, do I really need to put the screws through the riser into the side panel? Or do I just leave it? I'm not going to have anybody come over and tip them. Learning. All right. Looks like we might be getting near the electronics portion of this here broadcast. So which one of you in Arkansas has won the big Powerball drawing? Arkansas actually might be the next state that the gal and I go to run a half marathon. So I don't know if anybody but my gal has a goal of running a half marathon in every state. So I think she's up to 16 or 17 now. So I think we're going to hit the southern states in the spring and then northern states in the fall. And I think we may be hitting Arkansas in April. Maybe. I don't know. Haven't really discussed it with her yet. To be honest with you, she's been kind of down lately. Her running hasn't been going very well, and so I'm gonna have to encourage her to train for this one. But we like to travel. So well, all I'm saying is it's I'm just glad nobody in California won the damn thing again. I was getting sick of that. Californians kept winning the big jackpots. But yeah, there have been a couple of times I've wanted to go over to Michigan because there's been cabs for sale over there that I wanted to go get. There was a Gorf over there once. I was thinking about going over there for. Coin door looks great. Very classic. Okay. Deck should now slide in place. With the deck in place, and if your cab has a plexi front screen shield, that can now also be popped in place. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to I need to do the artwork on the plexi. I'm just going to peel this off right now. Just peel that off. All right, I'm going to get another table out here so I can do the plexi. Oh, Jesus. Plexi. Where is my plexi piece? There it is. I love how you put this up sticker on here. I don't even have to think about it. Nice. Yeah, I do need a drink of water. Thank you, Jason. All right, artwork. Bezel. Kind of perfectly fits it. All right, so I'm going to peel. I'm going to leave the back side on for now. Let me make sure you guys are getting a good angle of this. All right. Tape. I need tape. I have never had a problem doing it dry. Now, granted, I've never done bezel. Well, I guess I'll have to Google wet method and see what that is. Gotta be careful. I don't want to rip this. Well, this would be step 10, the part where you get the bezel into place and the control panel, but just focusing on the bezel right now. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, Jason, neither have I. Okay. I'll make sure. Well, if I had my choice, I wouldn't be streaming right now. I'd be in bed right now. That's off. Why is that off? Okay, this is why we tape first. Okay, that's better. A little bit overlap on the bottom, but I'm not too worried about that. All right. I get a drink of water before I start this. Oh, I got to get the tool that Stock Jock sent me. He'd be very angry with me if I didn't use that tool. Handy dandy. All right. Scissors. I need scissors. I did, yes. To answer your question, Vic Vicious, yes, I did peel the, plastic protector. Alright, this is just like any other dry application. You kinda tape it at points that you're willing to stop at. Kinda peel it back. Okay, and then we're gonna cut the backing. And, you know, I just thought of this, but when you do that, especially when you're working with plexi, make sure that you, don't, scratch the plexi with the scissors. I'm gonna do a little bit of each side. It's actually kinda nice that you're only working with the sides till you get down here to the bottom. This is probably gonna be a little bit tricky. And I'm just gonna work from one. Oh, see, now I got a problem. I got a problem. Yep. Gotta be careful of the, kinks. Just like I got a problem there, so I'm gently gonna pull it up. I might have a problem here. Hmm. Hmm. This corner is gonna be a problem. Be careful. Oh, man. Corners are a bitch. You wanna get it just right. Well, that corner was fine. I'm sure there's people that have finessed this a great deal. Oh, that's not gonna work. Let's see, either way I slice it, I'm gonna have a kink. Oh, this is harder than it looks, that's for sure. I really want to get this right. I'm in a pickle here, guys. Ugh. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. That's not going to work. All right. So I've basically undid the tape on on this side to try and lay down this side evenly. Really? You're going to give me that piece of shit? So it's going to be a little bit uneven around the edges, but I don't care. And I've got little lips here, which look like they smoothed out okay. All right. That's good. That's okay. I'm happy. It does suck, stock jock. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Doing a side panel artwork is a lot easier than a bezel. I think this is my first bezel, actually, to tell you the truth. All right, I'm just gonna take that other side out, and then we're just gonna fold it back and take off the other side of the backing. Let's not get tangled here. Be gentle, very gentle. I suppose I could have done this in quads too. I mean, just cut a quarter section off. What do I care? That's going to be hidden anyway. I have a little bit of the same problem over here. Oh, I can't believe that went as well as it did. Ooh, I got lucky. Oh, this end's not done yet. All righty then. Bezel is done. Just go through and make sure there's no pockets. Yeah, it's the inside corners that do suck. So here we go. Whoa. There we go. We'll peel off the backing. And we'll pop her into place here. All right. Bezel is in place. That was stressful. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely breaking a sweat. All right, control panel. Okay. Now I've got 3 buttons here. I just need to know where they go. Stock check, are you with me? So I've got K4. K4 is black. K5 is white. And K6 is red. This is for the bezel. You can put them in any way you want to. All right. All right. So if I go strictly by layout, and red is K6. Oh, why does this have to be difficult? rough. Can't get it in. There's one notch. Let's try. There, that one's going in. All right, so the white one is in. Oh, man. These look like two different types of buttons, kind of, sort of. Some are fitting, some aren't. Come on, baby, get in there. No, that's not working. Oh, man. Can't get these buttons in. Okay, that one went in. So red went in over here. So red's, and you're now over there. Let's try black over here. All right. Buttons are in. Now I just got to get the cable. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a tight squeeze. Or should I do it from behind? Yeah, maybe. Okay. See if we can see the wires from over here. I got a problem because the length of these button cables is not long enough to reach the encoder when the buttons are mounted in the holes. I cannot reach the encoder. For the two outside buttons, they will not reach the encoder. Ain't that a pisser? Stopped because of button wire. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here's the encoder. Here's the outside button, won't reach. Here's the other outside button, won't reach. The middle button, that'll reach. But I don't have enough cable length on the buttons. That's a pisser. Oh. I don't even know if I have any parts that might solve that. I'll have to look. So I have a cable length problem. Bummer. Well, it's a bummer because I won't be able to fire up the cabinet tonight because the buttons aren't there. So let me look in my parts container and see what I got. See, I have buttons, but I don't have wires. Where are the wires for these? These are LED buttons. I can still fire up, but those buttons, don't they have a function? Don't they serve a purpose? A special purpose? Yeah, I've got spares too, but I don't know. These aren't going to fit that encoder board. No, that's a 2-pin. These are all 3-pin. So all the buttons I have are all 3-pin. Okay, so Stock Jock, which encoder port is that button? Okay, K4, K5, or K6? I'm not sure what the buttons are. So they were plugged into K4, K5, and K6 on the encoder board. I don't think I have the right wires. We may be stopped. I'm just poking around, looking at other bins that I have. Still looking. I thought I had parts bins over here. I guess I don't. One other place I can look. Stock Jock, that you didn't need to do that, man. That was nice of you. God, you're such a nice dude. The only other option I have, let me see. Well, let me look at this. What is this? That's not going to work. So I've got this GRS 2-in-1 kit, but I don't think that'll work. Nope. I mean, I could use his buttons for sure, but those aren't the buttons I want to be putting in there. No. All right, so we're going to proceed with the installation and get as far as we can, and we'll worry about the buttons later. Oh, I got a Tron joystick. I forgot about that. All right. Okay. No sense crying over spilt milk. We'll just proceed. But I'm okay. You say I need a coin in button, but I need to know what port the coin in button is. Because GIJoel says he has, is it K4, K5, or K6? I don't know which port to plug it in. I guess we'll just play it by ear. I don't know. I don't know what the buttons were for anyway. All right, so, well, since the middle one will reach, I'm going to plug the middle one into K4. Oh, does it? Coin door LED lighting, which I don't think I have because I have the classic coin door. My pies include a micro SD card with a basic image of RetroPie to boot with his logo. Okay. Deck buttons. Player 1 is select. Player 2 is start. Action button is A. Red is B and coin. Black is RT, which allows you to access settings within your game for mapping buttons. White is the hotkey. Pressing this along with player 2 button will exit the game. Okay. So I need the red is coin. Oh, this is all this. So it was red, white, and black. It's the arrangement. I'm just going to take a stab at it. I'm going to make the white button the coin in button for now. Safety strap. All right. Electronics. Red case 6. So that would mean white would be K5. All right. All right. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate that. It is a beautiful cabinet. I gotta admit. Okay, I just need to sort out the electronics here. I've got a dimmer switch, I've got a brick, I've got a USB cable. I'm not sure. Let me lay everything out. This power cable obviously goes outside. I will never say it's a server issue. By the way, we take care of the servers where I work. So you will never hear that from me. Trust me, I've had more of my fair share of yellow cable syndrome. It's got a network cable, must be a network problem. Okay, so I've got 2 different power cords here. I guess that's out of convenience. That's awfully sweet of you, Joel. Well, it's probably stuttering because my new laptop upstairs, because it's backing up right now. Probably affecting my connection. Oh, one is for the monitor, one is for the back of the cab. I see. Alrighty. Thank you, Stock Jock. I still need cable management, man. Where did I just do with them? I had them. Oh, let's tie up this loose monitor cable here. I should really turn this around so you guys see what I'm doing. Damn it. I got wires everywhere. Oh, I was down to 40%. Yeah. All right. Cables. All right, the SD card I see in there. I'm not going to tempt fate. It's in there good. All right. Do we have mounting holes for that thing? Oh, first of all, let's take care of the other side of the monitor mount. Shit. And then moving this thing around. The monitor's not attached to one side panel. Screwdriver. Losing steam, guys. Losing steam. Damn it. There it is. All right. So I'm going to assume this is the encoder cable. Take that off. Chuck, where did you mount your Pi? I'm out of screws too. Or did we just kind of just tape it in there? I got back panel cover screws. Oh, Pi mounting. There they are. Pi mounting screws. All right, so where do we mount this sucker? There's 4 holes there. That looks like it. Yeah, right there. All right. Yeah, I see it, Mrs. GIJoel. I see it. And you can go either side too, it looks like. So, all right, so just gonna get my cables plugged in. What's the dimmer switch for? Is that for the marquee? Yeah, Stock Jack, I agree. I do want to see this thing turned on. So, all right, Pi power. I assume this is for the marquee. And HDMI cable. Hmm. Oh, Stock Check, that's a great idea. I don't even know how to get that sucker out of there. I don't have nails. Oh, we'll leave it be. Now, I assume the Pi power plugs into one of the USB ports on the power brick. Okay. Okay, let's melt that pie in there. For now, I'm just going to put 2 screws in there. The other 2 are going to be awkward to get at. Guys, I think we're ready to plug this bad boy in. Granted, I could use a little bit more cable management. Never hurt anybody. Oh, it's too short. Sound. I need HDMI and sound. We're not quite there yet. There's another bag over here. Oh, VGA monitor cable. All right, I see how we're doing this. Well, it's easy if you take your own sweet damn time and plan on a weekend. VGA cable. I got to get the sound hooked up. I would love to fire this up just as much as you guys. But I got to have all the pieces in place. I will be upset though if I can't get at the speaker to hook up sound. Because if that was supposed to be in an earlier step. All right. All right, guys, help me out with audio here. Does it matter what post these wires get connected to for volume control? Does it matter? Black goes on one side, red goes on another. All right, so I'm plugging in the sound to the USB port, or the volume control to the USB port on the Pi. Or I'm trying to, at least. Jesus. Well, that was more taxing. Yeah, the problem is I know nothing about speakers and I know nothing about whether. Well, I guess we'll find out, eh? Of course, now it's a little bit more difficult to put in because the other post is like surgically operational. Oh, I can't believe I just got it on there, though. Oh my God. God must be with me on wanting to go to bed. Don't break that cable. Whew, that's close. All right, we're there. Just doing more cable management. All right. Back the truck up here. Control panel. We kind of need that. Let's do the ball topper. Okay. Now we obviously need power. Sorry guys, I realize I'm moving around a lot here. Power. Oh, seriously, come on. You really gonna give me a tangle this hour at night? God, I just looked at the cabinet straight on. That's such a beautiful cabinet. Such good handiwork, you know? Well, it's either gonna blow up on me or it's gonna work. What's it gonna be? Oh, look at that. Marquee's already on. It's doing something. Guys, don't bring that into my chat, okay? Just don't. Just stop talking about it. I don't want it in on my channel. So I understand you have differences with other people in the community. Take them elsewhere. I like the dimmer switch. Nice. You can control the marquee. All right, I'm hearing some humming coming from the speaker. All right, what am I doing wrong? So the monitor is in digital input feature check. Just checking the VGA cables. All right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. So the Dell monitor is digital digital input, self-test feature check, red, green, blue, white. Looks like the Pi is on. Maybe I'll just shut the stream down and try to figure it out tomorrow. Yes, the Pi has power. And there's a green light flashing on the Pi, so it's got activity. But why the monitor's not working, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the monitor's in the wrong mode. It's not a HDMI. It's a VGA cable he gave me. So I figured I'd just plug it into the VGA port. Yeah, I mean, I've got the VGA cable going into the VGA port, and I'm using the HDMI converter adapter to plug the other end of the VGA cable and plug it into the HDMI port on the Pi. I just reseated the cables. No, he gave me a package. Yeah, I'll pull the package. It's a video monitor, VGA SVGA cable with and in the bag was a VGA to HDMI converter. Well, there's a a glued on strip on the back here, but I don't there's no label, and I have no idea what I'm pressing when I press something, so I can switch it from analog to digital input. It's still in self-test feature check. I am 5'7", so the cab's a little shorter than me. There are ports on the bottom of the monitor, and I'm wondering if those are HDMI ports. What did I do with them? I don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't know what I can use. So I might have a bad HDMI converter. Okay. Well, I'm not I can't really go any further because Can I hear some kind of audio coming out of this thing? I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking what I can test this with. Is there any audio on the boot screen that I should be able to hear? Because I'm not hearing it. Mm, I don't think I have a small monitor down here. I'll try to go HDMI to HDMI. See if that works. I got a big ass monitor here. Well, there it is. No gamepads detected. So the Pi is working. I'll try and turn this to where you can see it. I realize this isn't the. So I've got straight out HDMI. So the control panel isn't configured. And wait a minute. You know what? That might be on me. Hang on. I may have forgotten to plug this back in. Yep. That's all me. Didn't have it plugged in. Try that again. There's the GI Joe logo. That's what I want to see. All right, emulation station is loading. Donkey Kong Jr. I wonder what it's doing. Oh, shit. Just says one game available. Oh. Oh, you already loaded it for me. Thank you. I don't have to go out there and do it. Well, it's kind of hard to play like that. And the audio is obviously coming through HDMI. It's not coming out of the speaker here. I bet I have those speaker wires crossed. Can't exit the game properly. Well, the Pi works. Well, if there is there an straight HDMI connection on this monitor? I don't see it. Unless this box on the bottom of the monitor is HDMI, but I can't see it. Hold up. Hold up. So Joel, I have a, I don't know, 42-inch monitor here. outside of the cabinet. I ran straight HDMI from the Pi to HDMI on the TV. Um, the VGA cable to the monitor in the cabinet doesn't appear to be working, so this is the cable that I have now. I've got the converter here and then the HD or the VGA cable. I'm getting punchy, guys. I'm sorry. It looks okay. I'll try reversing the connections, but I don't think that'll do anything because it's just a standard VGA cable. Just looking on the pins on the VGA cable. The other thing I could try is just make sure the connections are tight. Ouch. And I just stabbed myself. That's good. Always good to stab yourself late on a Friday night. All right, let's see what happens now. Nope, it's still stuck in digital input, self-test feature check, red, green, blue, and white. All right, Joel. I appreciate it. Well, I'm gonna stop, guys. I'm beat, and I got to get up early and run. So obviously, I can't go any further. So it's a beautiful cabinet. I think it's gorgeous. just take a pass around with the. I don't have the side art on, guys. I apologize for that, but so just looking at the cabinet, the artwork turned out really great on the bezel, and the marquee is beautiful. Just need to get the side art on. I think I need to do that when I'm refreshed. So here's a look from this side. And I'll look at the control or the coin door. And close up look at the control panel. But yeah, once I get it up and running, it'll be one of my favorite cabinets here in the Quarterdeck Arcade. So mm. Yes, there'll be a Sunday stream, Hockey Town. So I realize I'm all blurry now. I don't know what that is. The only thing I can think of is I got a new laptop and I use Backblaze for my cloud backup service, and it may be backing up uh, everything. I apologize for the blurriness, guys. I really do. I'm just beat. I'm tired. Ooh, long day. There are more games available on it if I lock it. Unlock it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I did see that part of the manual about kid mode. So I'll look into that further. My brain is dead right now. So Doc Jack, man, you've done enough, really. I really appreciate you. You really do. Um I don't know what else to say. I'm like way past my bedtime right now, guys. And you got and I want to stay up and play golf with you guys one of these nights. Yeah, I don't know how that would happen. I really don't. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shut her down. Heck, it's after 10. I'm gonna go dose myself with some um, sinus medication and then hopefully fall asleep really quick. So um, I will see you Sunday. Have a great Saturday. And we got. I mean, let's be optimistic about this. I mean, the cabinet is built essentially, and it's gorgeous. All I got to do is slap on the artwork on the side. So, um, it's a beautiful cabinet, and GIJoel does beautiful work. All right, guys, have a good night, and have a good weekend, and I'll see you Sunday morning. Okay. Uh, Always remember, I got next.